Hello, 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 YouTube fans and family out there. This is Darlene. Let me get situated on my stool here. My mic cord is getting all cattywampus. We'll be doing your twin flame reading today. This is for the Divine Feminine, this deck. This deck will be the Divine Masculine. And there is no gender in tarot, so when I say divine feminine or masculine, it simply means that is the essence of the energy that's represented in these two parties. It is not about gender. Same thing if I refer to someone on the card as a he or she. That's because that's what's on the card. And please, I want to apologize. I had a coughing jag right before I went to record this, so if I have to stop and get a little sip of water, I apologize, but I don't edit my videos. I hit record and I hit end, and that's it. So apologize if I have to cough or get a little drink of water. I'm going to start shuffling now for the Divine Feminine's cards. Ooh, that was quick. Oh, are you doubting yourself, Divine Feminine? No, sweetie, don't do that. Oh. This, by the way, the Twin Flame journey is certainly a unique and journey's, I don't want to say difficult, but it is. There are certainly periods of it being difficult, but it is a journey. It is not always about the destination. It is about two souls who offer each other very necessary and valuable lessons to learn, spiritual lessons. So please always be mindful of that. It is the journey. And another thing, I am an old girl. I have arthritis in my hands, and I like to get jumpers, which means shuffling takes me a while. And I know you guys, oh, all right. And then sometimes I get, Spirit says the deck is ready. So I will pull those from that deck. So anyway, thank you for your patience. All right, let's see what else is here. So Divine Feminine, I feel the Empress in reverse tells me that you are, and we're saying this as it relates to the Twin Flame journey, that you're not in a good place, in that I believe you're questioning your self-worth. You're feeling a lack of confidence here. And you're trying to be strong. I give you that. I do give you that. You're trying to be strong. But you felt that there has been a lot of injustice in this situation, in this relationship with your Divine Masculine, that things are not balanced here. So this is what's been going on. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards for the present. So right now there seems to be a tug of war. This card literally in this particular deck is 2 people with a rope, and they're pulling like a tug of war. But the 5 of Wands means conflict. It can mean competition. It can mean arguing. This is either in or about a collaboration. So you may be telling me that you've had arguments, or are, because I'm asking what's going on now with your twin, about coming together, whether this is the card of collaboration, coming together to work with someone else to build something. And it is in the upright. So you're, let me see this next card. So it could tell me you're having conflict about this, or it could also be telling me, and I may pull more cards, we'll see if something else comes out in the story, that just overall there's been conflict about you two coming together in your relationship. So right now there's no love offer, let's say, coming towards you. There's no, this can be, I'm just feeling the energy. Bear with me here. These are, I'm just always enthralled with the beauty of the artwork, whoever made this artwork on this deck. I think maybe you've been hoping, this is telling me, you've been hoping to hear from your person, but because the Page of Cups is in the reverse, I don't think anything has happened recently. I don't. If it has, it is telling me it was. Well, it's disappointing. Now I know that's not the technical meaning of that card, but I don't go by just the meanings. I go by what I'm feeling. This is what you're hoping for, a future outcome. Yes, you're hoping for love. The Lovers is also a choice. Something that makes you very, very happy. Something from your past that you are missing, that you are feeling nostalgic about. Presumably your divine masculine. Now, what's at the bottom of the deck? So this is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, this can tell me a couple of things. What I'm feeling, though, based on, well, let me do this. Up here, it could mean that you felt, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to come back down here. What I feel because of these cards, and these are so positive here at the end, that you're hoping to repeat a cycle with this person. The Wheel in reverse, the Wheel in the upright is good fortune. The Wheel in the reverse means the opposite. It's not so good fortune. And so what I feel like you're telling me is right now, it's feeling like things are not going in your favor, but you're hoping that down here things will get better and this can come together, that there is a choice here. And before I go too much further, I want to see what your divine masculine has to say before I go any further with that. And I'm going to check. I can't know if this is on the camera. If I put those there, I can't really see that on my camera. I'll just put them up here for now. Okay. I may come back and clarify some of these. But you know what? Before I do that, I want to see what's underneath there. All right. I'm feeling like you're telling me, Divine Feminine, because this has not, even though you're still holding out hope that you can come together with your twin, that you also are facing the potential that it might not happen. And so you're looking out, you're deciding, do I need to make a choice to move on? Do I need to make a choice to, which one of these wands do I want to choose? Sometimes this means making plans. And right now you're telling me that you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your stability, your money, your career. You're taking care of yourself. You don't need anyone else to take care of you. You know who you are. In terms of that, at least you may be doubting yourself over here. In the past, you certainly were. And you're also telling me, but I've lost hope about moving forward toward this happy home situation with my divine masculine because of a Tower moment that happened. Yes, and then I could go on, because then it's the Emperor inverse means somebody who's strong-willed to the power of influencing others negatively, or how can I better say that? It can also be a lack of willpower or too much willpower. Somebody being greedy and enforcing their will upon others. There's either because this can be bad communication, it can be fights, it can be a lack of clarity about an ending or something changing that needed to change. I just knew it was going to happen. Just Queen of Wands. Regarding another relationship, because in your readings, this is my other person. Now, if your person, you know that your person is not in another relationship or arrangement, then this could be a factor that is coming between you. All right, I'm going to put this aside now and see what's going on with your divine masculine. So we'll get 3 cards at the top and start with what's been going on. Thank you. Oh, all right, thank you. I love it when they pop like that. So in the past, your person was making plans, looking out, looking for his ships to come in, looking forward to, you know, brighter days. Please excuse me 1 second. So sorry. And something that they turned down, they felt, I just want to feel the energy off of this card. Of course, in the upright, this can be turning down an offer, being disappointed about an offer. It can be boredom. But in the reverse, I'm feeling like what this is telling me, it's still reading, even though it's still reading like disappointment, about a potential reconciliation or a reconciliation period, or an awakening. This can mean somebody, a spiritual awakening. This could be telling me that this person, your divine masculine, refused to awaken. And we know that's part of this twin flame journey that's very important. Each of you has to take your turns with that. And if one of you doesn't awaken and do your spiritual work, it can create a stalemate in the relationship or a breakup, you know, as it happens. So let me see what the next 3 cards are. More present energy, please. Thank you. Many of you in the twin flame journey are Scorpios, and so please go back and look at my Scorpio readings, because it's interesting. I just did one yesterday about Scorpio no contact. This card, the Ace of Swords, if I'm not mistaken, now I could be wrong, but I believe it came out in the reverse in this exact same position over here for the divine masculine, or I don't remember. No, it wasn't. I don't lay the cards out in this way for that reading, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. So this tells me a lack of clarity about something they wanted to manifest. They tried to manifest. They are trying to manifest, and then they're having a lot of sleepless nights on it. Now, this card came out sideways, but to me, it doesn't matter. It's just, in the reverse, it's just even more. It's like something that they can't stop thinking about. It's weighing very heavy on them mentally. This can be anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, a lot of stress. So this is telling me your relationship has weighed heavy on them. This could also be telling me because there was a lack of truth here, and could be also saying, yes, this person wanted to manifest something with you that didn't happen. It could also be telling me, but because of the lack of truth here, there was manipulation, and now this person, I see a lot of remorse and guilt, and this, particularly the artwork in this deck, this person has their head in their hands, and I think there's not only worry but remorse there. And then let me get 3 cards now, please, for the potential here for you, the divine masculine. Thank you. What they're thinking about for future. Okay. 2 more, please. Thank you for your patience, and y'all, thank you also for subscribing and hitting that like button. I'm getting started here on YouTube, so all those little interactions make such a huge difference for us small channels. Wow, wow. You both have the sun in this last row. That is amazing. Aww. Oh my goodness. And at the bottom of the deck, the Empress, who to me represents the divine feminine. So your person is clearly, they're wanting to celebrate. They could be, let me see now, I want to feel this right. There's two ways to read this. And I was looking around at the other cards. Let me see what's here first. Okay. There's two ways I'm going to read this. And I don't have a lot of cards to substantiate this, and I want to be transparent about that in this reading. In some of the previous readings, we have had, some of you are dealing with that third party that we mentioned. The third party does not have to be a person. It can be a family member, it can be a job, it can be a health issue. So if that's the case, because sometimes this Three of Cups to me represents some third interference or energy that's influencing your relationship. If that's true, then I'm feeling a withholding of truth from this King of Swords. I don't see this so much as lies as much as just you don't know it. There's a truth here that you're not seeing, that this masculine is holding back. And what that could be is that you are the one that makes him happy. Maybe if he is with somebody else, he's not happy there and he loves you. That could very well be the meaning of this card. The other story is, because of this anxiety and losing sleep and worrying about this relationship, he's really hoping, again, this is what I'm asking for down here, is what you're hoping for, what the future potentially could be. What this person's hoping for is to celebrate with you, that maybe they can put down, even though the King of Swords is a King of Truth, maybe they don't have to go back and revisit this truth from the past of whatever happened to cause this, and that he can just focus on coming together with you and experiencing a wonderful relationship and being happy again with you, the divine feminine. The Page of Swords can be communication. It can be somebody checking in on you, thinking about you a lot, looking at pictures of you on their phone, checking your social media, because they're hoping this cycle with you is not over. The world in the upright means an ending of a cycle. This is the end of the Fool's Journey, the last card in the tarot, but it's in the reverse. They're hoping it's not over, but they do realize there has been an imbalance, an unequal give and take in this relationship. They are aware of this, and they've been doing a lot of thinking about it. They've gone within, they have gone into the hermit's cave. They're looking for spiritual advice. They are listening, doing an internal self-examination and, thinking about this situation. And what they've come up with is a lot of remorse. They're feeling sorry for how this ended, or if it did ended, or how they treated you. That, again, we're back to this Nine of Swords here. They're feeling very bad about that because, again, I'm going to read this two ways, because what they could have had didn't happen. This was unfulfilled emotional happiness. This can also tell me, this card, as you hear me say in these readings, the Ten of Cups can be too much of a good thing, an illusion, as opposed to the Nine of Cups, which is more real. But I'm feeling today it's just not so much of that as it is they're just being remorseful that they couldn't or didn't make the choice, or for whatever reason they're not having this with you, the divine feminine, I can't talk, right? Because this King of Wands is now in reverse, and he's not a happy person. He's not, this is the energy of someone who's selfish. He's probably got a temper. He's self-centered. He's shallow. You know, I don't want to be around him. And that he could have caused this breakup between you two. This is, you know, in the upright, it's a lot of love energy between two people, but in the reverse, it tells me there's been a breakup, and that there is, at current, either no new beginning, or this could be telling me there was a breakup. Someone who has to embody this energy of the King of Wands in reverse, as I spoke about, who cared about you, caused a breakup because of reckless behavior. The Fool in reverse can be very reckless behavior. And now everything is at a standstill. There's no movement in the relationship. And of course, that Knight of Wands energy, we know that's the, and this could be telling me because of this player type energy, this is very undependable. It's very in and out. He comes in quick and he leaves quick. So that is that. Now I want to ask lastly if Spirit has any last messages or bridging energy here in the middle for you two. What would Spirit like to say? Maybe sum this up for us, Spirit. Give me 3 cards. Well, okay. Well, there we go. I think we got 4. Now I want to look, because I think this deck, hang on one second, let me check my deck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, this deck, I do not have reversals. I'm not using reversals, and so they all came out in reverse. I said, oh, that's what happened. All right. Well, I think that the truth of the matter is you both are thinking about, I'm going to be redundant, the truth of the matter. You're both trying to find your own truth in this relationship, what that is for each of you. I'm drawn to the owl here. Owls represent wisdom and can sometimes be communication, but it's usually more hidden, like owls fly at night, right? So I'm just drawn at that. He's just looking over at this owl, and I'm feeling like he's saying, I'm trying to get to my own truth here. I'm trying to find clarity about my own truth, but I'm struggling because there's things I don't know and I can't see. We both want this happy ending, this victory in this relationship. We both love each other, but there's a lot of hurt and pain here. There is a lot of hurt and pain to overcome in this relationship. Let me see what's at the bottom of that deck. Oh, I wish I hadn't looked. Folks, this could be a breakup, and I apologize if I have to bring bad news to any of you, but the Ten of Swords is the end of the journey. It's the end. The Ten of Swords is somebody has stabbed you in the back, left you for dead on the battlefield, and that's an end. You walk away from it's just over. And it could be telling me that someone has made a choice in love. We've got the Nine of Swords here and the Nine of Swords here, which has caused, again, a lot of anxiety. Just hurt. I mean, I'm just hurt, and I hear betrayal out of that card. Because somebody took a cup of love somewhere. We don't know where. I don't know what the story is here. But somehow this cup of love caused this Nine of Swords, someone to be brokenhearted. Now this could also say, because of this hurt and this ending, that someone has made a choice that's caused them a lot of anxiety about this cup of love that they offered. But now, you know, this is the Temperance card is about patience. For one or two of you, I don't think this is majority. This could be telling me that they're hoping, somebody here is hoping the other person is not walking away, and they're trying to be patient, hoping that this person is not walking away from them because they can't see, they can't hear, or they can, I mean, but you're having to follow your intuition because I don't think that that's evident. I don't think you two are speaking right now or communicating about what's actually going on in each other's life. So I feel like you're just trying to, yeah, some of you are still hoping that this person will come in with an offer and again offer you that Four of Wands, this happily ever after. Yep. Emotional fulfillment, happiness. But somebody is sitting at a crossroads about the Empress. And I just feel like this is the Divine Masculine telling me this. So in particular for those few, yeah, because they, again, this is about equal give and take. So for a few of you, this, well, for some of you this is an ending. For some of you, you're still hoping that this person will come back. And for some of you, this is the Divine Masculine saying they had to end this because of a choice they needed to make. It was painful for them. They're still losing sleep over it. And it's telling me they had to they made a choice in love to give this couple love. Maybe they're saying, I'm hoping that, excuse me, I'm hoping that you'll be patient with me, that you won't walk away. I'm trying to use my intuition to figure this situation out so I could bring you an offer and bring you this happily ever after, this Four of Wands, because you are my happiness. But I'm still at a crossroads. I'm still at a crossroads about this Empress, about giving equal give and take to create, which, you know, is a judgment. This can be reconciliation, but it can also be just, again, awakening. Did we have that? We had it in another deck. Oh, here, right here. Judgment. Judgment here and judgment here. I just feel like your person is telling me that maybe they are, again, we got the Seven of Wands, could be putting up a wall. It could be standing up, standing your ground, and trying to be strong about a choice that somebody's having to make here. Somebody's still having to make a choice that they apparently haven't made yet about their Ten of Cups and what makes them happy. So in the meantime, they're still juggling. They're still juggling. They're trying to manifest, magician, a coming together, a collaboration, which is what you wanted over here, the Divine Feminine. I feel like this is the Divine Masculine speaking to me now. And maybe what they're trying to tell me is they are trying to get single. But you know, and they're up in their head about it. They're overthinking it, trying to move to calmer waters. They, you know, for an ending or to change the situation in some way because they feel passionate about you. But I think that last group is not the majority of you. I'll be perfectly honest. As much as I wish it were not the case, I feel like there are a number of you that this is simply an ending, and you are realizing it's caused you to, you know, obviously to question your self-worth. But notice the difference. I don't have this kind of card over here for you. I think, Divine Feminines, you already know the truth of this situation. I think you're already seeing where your victory lies. You're looking to move on. You know where you're, in fact, what this could say to me is, yep, they broke my heart. Yes, I loved them, but now I'm loving me. I'm going after what makes me happy and loving myself. I can create my own victory in my life, and that is the truth. So for many of you Divine Feminines, that's looking like that's where we are on the twin flame journey. And as we know, what happens is because we are attached to them by a cord, but what we know also is when you move away is when they turn around and they look. It pulls them. It's not because you're trying to. In fact, if you try to, it won't happen. But if you're over here just doing you and getting on with your life, this is what they're experiencing. This is what I'm feeling off this card. Besides, I mean, I'm a lot of remorse, like I said. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. If only I had done this. If only I had done that. If only I had known that where is she? That was my Empress all along. How I might have done things differently. Well, it is what it is, isn't it, twins? So I appreciate you being here today. Please hit that like button on the way out if you stayed with me thus far. And check out my other playlist, my Scorpio readings. And I also do deceased loved ones reading. Please, I have a long list of those videos. Check those out as well. And I thank you all for being here very, very much. Everybody take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.